I'm breaking down the 5 things I had to stop doing to build a high-income, low-stress UGC business. If hitting $100K a year with UGC feels impossible, like something only influencers can do, this video is going to change your perspective entirely. Because if you're already creating content, posting consistently, maybe even landing a few brand deals a quarter, but you're still not hitting the income you want, I see you. I was there just 2 years ago. Until I made 5 key shifts that helped me go from burnout and chasing low-budget projects to consistent $8,000, $10,000, even $15,000 months as a UGC creator alone. Let's start with the biggest mistake that kept me undercharging, overworking, and playing small. I used to say yes to every single offer that landed in my inbox, even when the budget was low, even when the deadline was unreasonable, even when the energy with the prospect felt off. Why? Because I didn't trust that better opportunities were coming. I was operating from a place of lack, not abundance. But here's what changed everything. The moment I started saying no to misaligned projects, I made space for the right ones, and they showed up so freaking fast. Brands that respected my work, clients who paid premium rates without haggling, retainers that paid consistently, not just once. When you say yes to every single project, you dilute your energy, your time, and your brand. You train the market to treat you like a freelancer, not a high-level creator. So here's what I want you to do this week instead. Define your minimum project rate. Also define what kind of clients deserve your time. And practice saying no from a place of strategy, not scarcity. Because boundaries are what make room for 10K months, not burnout. After setting boundaries around who I worked with, I then had to set boundaries around where I was spending my time. At one point, I was posting on TikTok, IG, Twitter, pitching on multiple UGC platforms, answering every DM, and wondering why I felt completely burnt out but no consistent income. The truth is not all platforms are designed to bring in high-quality leads, so I had to stop confusing visibility with profitability. I looked at the data and the dollars, and I realized that my best clients weren't finding me through TikTok trends. They were coming from inbound leads on Upwork and Fiverr, direct outreach via email and Twitter, and then word of mouth from brands that I over-delivered for. So I gave myself permission to leave platforms that weren't working, even if they looked good on paper. I left my personal TikTok that had over 120,000 followers. I stopped chasing platforms that burned my time, and I doubled down on what actually brought leads. But cutting out the noise was just the beginning. The real freedom came when I stopped letting clients run the show. In the early days, I let brands dictate everything: when the content was due, how fast I had to turn it around, what platforms they wanted it on. But here's the truth. Saying yes to every demand does not make you professional, it makes you easily replaceable. Once I started treating UGC like a business, I realized that I needed to set my own standards. That meant checking my calendar before committing to a timeline. It meant responding with, "I'd love to work together, here's when I can deliver." It meant charging rush fees where needed, and clearly stating how many revisions were included. And most of all, it meant trusting that good clients will respect clear boundaries, because they do. So if you're feeling stretched thin or resentful, that's usually your business telling you it needs better structure. Boundaries do not make you difficult, they make your business sustainable. So once I took back control of my time, I realized I was still the bottleneck in my own business because my offers were a mess. I was saying yes to product videos, editing, influencer style sponsored posts, social media management, graphic design, you name it. I thought the more I offered, the more I could earn. But all it really did was confuse my potential clients, drain my energy, and make it impossible for me to scale. So I simplified my offer suite. I got clear on what I'm amazing at and what my clients actually come to me for. I narrowed it down to just 4 offers: UGC packages, social media consulting, creator coaching, and digital products. That's it. When you simplify your services, your messaging gets sharper, your pitches land better, your pricing becomes clearer, and your business becomes more sustainable, not just busier. So if you're constantly creating custom offers or saying yes to things that don't even light you up, I encourage you to pause. What are the 1 to 3 offers that let you do your best, most creative work? Start there. And now the final shift is the one that truly unlocked consistent, high-paying UGC retainers. I stopped seeing myself as just a content creator and started acting and positioning myself like a strategic partner to my clients. Instead of waiting for brands to tell me what they wanted, I learned what actually drives performance, and I brought those ideas to the table within the pitch. I studied ad performances. I learned why certain hooks convert and why why others flop. I paid attention to buyer psychology, scroll behavior, and campaign structure. Because when you understand how UGC actually sells products, clients stop seeing you as a vendor, and they start seeing you as a valuable extension of their team. That shift alone helped me land 3 retainer clients who now pay me over $10,000 per month combined every single month. Because I'm not just delivering content, I'm helping them drive revenue and build a loyal community of leads. So if you've got the creative skills but the income feels stuck, this is likely the piece you're missing. Learn what UGC does for a brand. Position yourself as someone who solves marketing problems, not just someone who sends over deliverables. That mindset shift is what turns one-off $150 deals into long-term premium partnerships. If any part of this video made you pause and think, yeah, that's me, then good. That means you're self-aware, and it also means that you are ready for a shift. These 5 changes completely transformed my UGC business. They helped me go from burnout and chasing low-budget products to building a 6-figure income stream with clients I love, timelines that respect my energy, and offers that actually scale. And if you want support implementing each of these shifts with my exact pitch templates, pricing strategy, portfolio feedback, offer structure, and personalized coaching, you can check out the link in the description to join us or grab the DIY version if you're watching this video after August 31st. Either way, if you're serious about turning UGC into a real business, these 5 shifts are your next move. Take them seriously. Work through them on your own, with a business coach or even with your therapist. That's what I do. Find your nervous system regulated UGC business structure before you land your next client. And I promise you, the universe will reward you with more opportunities than you could have ever imagined. I am rooting for you guys always, and if you're ready to take the next step on your way to a guaranteed 6-figure year, I'm walking you guys through my exact 8-phase blueprint right here. I'll see you guys over there.